Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Houston Astros. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Our starter in this one, Peter Lambert. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Lambert measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. That's off the inside corner. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Now the number 2 hitter, Wyatt Langford. In the air, right field. Smith has a beat on it. And there's one down.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And, Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
There's a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside low, ball 2. Man at first, 1 away. Off the mark there, and the count's full. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. He flips it to second in time to Walker, and that's 2. Nothing doing here this half. Now here come the Astros. No score. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Texas in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena.
Nope, ball. Ball.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Just missed. That one misses.
Nope, ball four.
So
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Hut.
Swung on. Broken back, grounder to third. Whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Now we check out the Astros lineup. This is a good offense, Chris. You're going to get quality at bats and balls put in play consistently with this group.
And it doesn't really matter who they're facing on the mound. They have the ability to go out and compete and win ball games. If it's an all-star or Cy Young Award winner to just a rookie up in the big leagues. So when you have that, you have a chance to win every night. If I was a pitcher on this team, I'd feel pretty good about taking the mound for him.
Isaac Paredes in the box now. Takes strike one. Hard hit left side. Slings to first in time.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Man at second. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second. Now here's the Rangers DH, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Evan Carter.
Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Ball outside.
Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. High fly ball down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. Close,
No,
but call the ball. And that is ball one. No score here in the second. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
The Rangers with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. There's a strike.
There's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lambert checks the runner. Carter back in on a dive. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Alvarez moving under it. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. Now to the bottom of the second. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz.
That missed. That's a ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Lifted in the air, right field. 1 down.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Here's Taylor Trammell. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Ball.
The Astros looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
finds the corner. That's strike one.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Man on second, 2 down. Outside low, and it's 1-1. That clips the corner. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Missed with a changeup. Full count now. Lamont Wade Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. Payoff pitch. On the ground to the left. Now the throw to first on the run. In time. Got him. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Elias Diaz. Right through there for a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Runner takes off. Swing and a foul out of play. Oh, 1 now. Chopped left side. Pena. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Jack Peterson. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And a foul ball. Lopez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Ball. Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Lopez on his horse coming home. He will score and the Rangers take the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Out towards right center field. Should be extra bases. Coming home. And they lead by 2. Relay throw to third. Safe. He beats it.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
One down, runner at third. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. He's 0 for 1.
That's the ball.
One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that misses.
Inside ball.
And the count is 2-0. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And a 2-1 on the way. That one hammered left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. Runner from third in to score. And they take a 3-run lead. To second. Pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the Rangers.
Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
There's a strike. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Throw comes into second.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One out, runner at second. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Single to right in his first trip.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
1 out and a runner at second. That one fouled off. Movement in the bullpen. Josh Hader, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Imai also getting ready. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, right field. Smith moving under this one. 2 away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Lamont Wade Jr.
Wade Jr.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
That's one.
Yo, 1. And that one fouled off. Wade gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Alvarez, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll touch them all. And they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Fastball for a strike. Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third.
Ball, that's down.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now it's Christian Walker. Grounded out his first time up.
Hoo-yah.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
In the air to left center. And the inning is over. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. It's now 4-2. Back here in Houston, start of the fourth, Alejandro Ozuna stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Strike two. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. This looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
1 out, runner at second. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. In the air, right field. Smith under it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, first baseman, Josh Peterson.
Right down the chute. Strike one.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Clips the outside corner. 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 2. Ready to go, bottom 4. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a 2-0. And that one fouled off. The 2-1. And there's a ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Peterson takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
For the Astros.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Altuve.
Foul ball there. The Rangers leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one ripped left field. That's back. This one's out of here, into the archways. Kiss that ball goodbye. Jose Altuve will touch them all, and they cut into the deficit.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One down. Next to hit, Taylor Trammell.
Ball, that's high.
The 1-0.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's in there. And the count 1-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. The 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run those last few inches through the zone.
Hee-haw.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Jose Altuve goes yard for the Astros. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 5th. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Well, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he could.
This one could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Peter Lambert departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Josh Hader.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's Corey Seager.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Hader. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Man at second. Struck him out looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Gets the call. That's strike one. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one way inside.
Ball.
Got him. Third out. That ends the frame. Rangers lead 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Lamont Wade Jr. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss. Stays alive.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 2-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Jeremy Pena.
Oh, that's low. That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Fouled off left side.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
That one found hard the other way. The Astros down by a run. Last half of inning number 5.
No, that's out.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. That one not close. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. So now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way. The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Action in the pen down there. Number 39, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Number 70 getting loose as well. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Astros. First
Big
baseman,
spot late in this one, and here's Christian Walker. Two on, two outs. Smash to the left side. On to Lopez. And that will end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We're through 5. It's the Rangers 4 and the Astros 3. This is AL West action on. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brian Abreu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yeehaw!
And the 0-1. That one fouled off. And the 0-2. This one in the air, right field. And
That's
just
foul.
foul. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And one gone. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Next to hit, Alejandro Ozuna. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
That's a ball.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ball low.
The 1-0. And he hits a ground ball right side to the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
Too late. He's in there.
Second basemen definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
First and second, 1 out. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And that is out of play. First and second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball. Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now for the bottom of the
Number
6th, and there's a new
39.
pitcher on the mound. Number 39. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added
Leading
pressure
off for the
with traffic on the
Astros.
bases.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. This ball's chopped on the ground. On to Peterson, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
That clips the corner. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt. Ball 1. On the ground right side, and he can't come up with it, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Taylor.
Now batting Taylor Trammell, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Just
Ball.
missed.
That's up.
That one
Nope,
off the mark,
ball.
and it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
2 down, nobody on. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throws it away. And it's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Man at second. Towards first.
No, that's
down
a
the
foul ball.
line, and it's foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Try to get him to
That's a ball.
chase on the changeup that time. Lamont Wade Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Astros with the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Three-two. Now there's a bullet down the line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. The run scores from second. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that's in for a strike. Tied at 4. That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Here's the 0-2. And that one almost got him. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Jeremy Pena in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball out to left field. Langford under this one. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. All even now at 4 apiece. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the 7th. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. The Astros have some action in their pen. Steven Okert getting loose out there. De Los Santos getting cranked up as well. Tied at 4.
No, ball.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 5-4.
everything the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Ball. Nope. Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. And he walked him.
Inside. Ball 4. Take your base.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
So the call stands. One challenge remaining for them now.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
The 0-1. Line drive and foul ball. The 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. Inside, almost got him. Nimmo, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swings through it for the K. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Now pitching
On the mound now, A.J. Blueball.
Number 69.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And here is Ezekiel Duran. 0 for 3 in this one. Quick move to first. Nimmo dives back in safely.
Here, what?
Here's your 1. On a line. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now a 5-4 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're
Texas.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chase Silseth.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
In there at the knees for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Rangers trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Seager, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
For the Astros, third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. 1 for 3.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Two down, nobody on. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. Silseth, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in New Mexico. That clips the zone. That is strike 2. Stays alive. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. This one's driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied.
Talk about a clutch swing of the bat. He just changed this game in a big way.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast, 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Hit hard, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for the Astros.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz.
Yay.
Foul ball there. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. A little out front there as he swings through it. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even at 5 apiece. Back here in Houston, digging in, Alejandro Ozuna. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian King, the closer, is getting loose. And the 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
There's the strike. Curveball over for a called strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Next up for Texas, Nicky Lopez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First pitch misses. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. Ball 2. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
2 down, nobody on. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Baseman, Jose Altuve.
Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Number 75 appears to be getting loose. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Taylor Trammell.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And fouled off. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Ball.
And that
That's the
skips
ball.
in the dirt. That's
Nope,
inside.
that's in.
Cam Smith waiting to hit for Houston. Payoff pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Chase Silseth gives way, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for Texas.
So out of the bullpen for the
Number
Rangers,
13,
Tyler Alexander.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
And next to hit for Houston, Cam Smith.
That's the ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Here.
And a strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. So the Astros lead 1. Our score holds at 5 apiece. We go to the 9th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Jock Peterson.
Ball. Outside.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Now a move being made at second base. Here's the pinch runner for Texas, Cameron Cawley. Getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run. On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. Runner edges away at second. That's outside.
That's the ball.
And now it's even 1-1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Man at second. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Dives and keeps it on the infield. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get an out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
Corey Seager to the plate in this high leverage spot. Inside, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Inside.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
Fought off foul. Two one now. And that one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and in the ninth, they take the lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. In the dirt, blocked. One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Movement in the bullpen. Tatsuya Imai up and loosening in the pen. Nimmo tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Not close with that one, and the count's full. fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Alvarez should have this one. And there are two down.
Up next for the Rangers, center fielder Evan Carter.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. A.J. Blueball is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Steven Oker
Astros,
gets the ball now.
number
Pretty tight
48.
game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter.
Hey, ha!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. So one run in the inning on this base hit. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
We're
Texas,
back, and on the
number
mound is the
42.
closer, Gary Hu. A chance at his first save of the year.
This
So
change
coming into the game
defensively
now
for
on
the Rangers.
defense, Justin
Now playing
Foscue.
first
He takes
base,
over as the new first
number
baseman.
14, Justin Foscue. Leading off for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And that's
That's
off
in. Ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball one.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
One-run game, bottom nine. Late swing, fouled off. In the air to left center. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
On the ground right side, Lopez fires over to first, and there's two away.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Astros down to their last out. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long